So, you want to master calisthenics and defy gravity just like this. Then, get ready to learn the 3 secrets which no one talks about. And if you start following them right now, then I promise you in no time, you will become a calisthenics beast. This is my promise, okay? Let's get it. All right, you beautiful people. So let's start with the first tip, and this is very important, especially if you want to go to that next level. I'm going to ask you a question. How do you expect to find out your potential or go to that next level if you're going to stay in your comfort zone? Because the first tip is to get out of your comfort zone. But how does that look in calisthenics specifically? Let me give you an example. I wanted to learn the handstand to spring jump, and the problem was I thought I didn't have the ability to perform that skill, and I really wanted to do it. I avoided it because I thought it might get me injured if I try, or I was just afraid to try it. I stopped myself from getting to that next level because of the doubt, and I prefer to stay in my comfort zone, which is just doing regular handstands. So what does it look like when you step out of your comfort zone? Well, you go ahead and try it. Trying something new can be a little, man, focus on me. It can be a little scary because you're afraid that it might go wrong and you might injure yourself. But always take precautions. In my instance, I tried it on a soft mattress. For any skill, actually, just try to take some precautions, make it as safe as you can. But hey, that's the thing about getting out of your comfort zone. It's not necessarily safe, but it's just your mind overthinking and going through a lot of, what if? Get out of your comfort zone, push yourself and try something new. If you're gonna fail, well, fail as soon as you can so you can get to the next level as soon as you can. Tip number 2, you gotta dig deeper. Now, what does that mean exactly? Let me give you an analogy which will change your perspective for calisthenics or just, your overall fitness. Okay, let's say you want to build the tallest skyscraper. The higher you want your skyscraper to be, the deeper you're going to have to dig for a stronger base so the skyscraper doesn't fall. And this applies to calisthenics. The higher the levels you want to get to in calisthenics, the deeper you're going to have to dig for the foundation, which means the more you have to dig into the basics of calisthenics. So this means your push-ups, your pull-ups, your squats. These are necessary. They're always going to be necessary. Just because you master them or let's say you're able to do now 30 push-ups in a row, that doesn't mean you stop doing them at all. You never ditch your basics. These are the ones that carried you all the way to learn any skill which you're able to do now. You wouldn't be able to do a one-arm push-up if you can't do normal push-ups. You won't be able to do a muscle if you can't do normal pull-ups. In order to get to that certain level, what you're going to have to do is you want to keep on progressing with your basics, which means you can do 20 or 30 clean push-ups, great, add weight and do them. Or you can do 10, 15 clean pull-ups, add some weight and do them. Simple. But a lot of people think that once they get a certain rep range, they just move on to the next, and we're constantly chasing what's next. We get caught up with those fancy skills that we forget the basics, and guess what happens? You either get injured or you just don't make progress anymore, okay? Build the tallest skyscraper and keep digging deep, never ditch your basics. All right, and this brings me to the final tip, which is the most important one if you want to be able to, well, not literally, but kind of defy gravity by using different forces. And that is to basically, you want to be able to push and pull in different angles. You want to be able to push upwards, away from you, and you want to, vice versa, pull towards you and pull upwards. Okay, so pulling and pushing in different angles. Why? Let's look at the 90-degree handstand push-up. It's basically a combination of a vertical push, which is the handstand push-up, and a combination of a horizontal push, like let's say a pseudo push-up, or you can say a bent arm planche, but it's technically a horizontal push. Combining these two gives us a skill like the 90-degree handstand push-up. And hey, let's be honest, when you're doing a 90-degree handstand push-up, it literally feels like you're going and defying gravity. So doing skills like these, it requires you to, again, push, pull in different angles. In order to do that, you have to master your horizontal push and pull, as well as your vertical push and pull. We use the strength matrix for that. I spoke about it in my previous videos. Now, I'm gonna make it simple for you so you know about the exercises and progressions. You can download the program. It's for free, don't worry. Down below, it talks about the strength matrix. It talks about the exercises for each quadrant in the matrix, in each box, we say. And it will help you master calisthenics, whether you're a beginner or even intermediate. So all I want you to understand is being able to push and pull in different angles, but to go in details, download the program. It's free. It's a guide, a free guide, which will help you with everything, especially if you want to know about the progressions, where you stand, and why you should perhaps step out of your comfort zone and give it a shot. With that being said, if you found this video helpful, make sure you guys leave a like and also subscribe, because there's more tips, more tutorials coming up, which you'll find helpful and will help you level up. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.